gentlemen, welcome. Before we get started with the meeting tonight, we have a couple of people who will be sworn into office. Chief, come on up here. Who's hitting you? All right, very good. Get out of the way. Take the ball. Ready? I, Jeffrey Gray, solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, and the Constitution of the State of Ohio, and I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially discharge the duties of the office of firefighter paramedic of the City of Eastlake, Lake County, Ohio, the term beginning January 2nd, 2024, and during my continuance in said office. Congratulations. As always, we appreciate the council letting us do this in the meeting. I know it's very important now for Jeff, but for his family and actually for us also, it's a time to celebrate. It's a very important part of our department. So tonight's a special night. I'm going to do my best to keep the reasons that it's special separate and in respect to Jeff. So a little bit about Jeff. Jeff was born and bred in the city of Eastlake. Attended North High School, and despite that, got a degree from John Carroll University. I know that he has a long history of understanding what happens in the fire department and what needs to be done in the fire department to be successful, yet he still pursued a career. He comes from us from Kirtland Fire, and that's an important part, too, of this puzzle, because, when we get candidates from other departments, knowing that a good foundation has been set, benefits us as a department. So when we get Jeff, Jeff has really a good foundation of what it is to be a full-time firefighter, and it's on us to make sure that we give him the Eastlake way of doing things, which is not always different, but it's different sometimes. I think that during his career, getting to this point, he did ride time with us, so he spent a lot of time with us during his professional development. The other side of this story is that in our 74-year history here at the department, Jeff is the first third-generation firefighter to work for us. There's a reason that I kept that separate. That's important to us as a department to say that we have a third generation. But I know the kind of person that Jeff is, and we were interviewing, he recognizes that legacy, but it's important for him to make his own way through the department. So that was my goal, kind of keep it separate. To give you an idea, his grandfather retired as a captain with the fire department, Mr. Robert Drake. His father retired as a lieutenant from the fire department, kind of Doug Drake, and now he's here. And I kind of put some information out. We have badge numbers, which really probably reflect our department numbers. So Captain Drake was badge 16. His father was badge 110, and now Jeffrey's 153. So it kind of tells you how, kind of the expanse of his career. So we are proud of that, but I most certainly know that Jeff wants to set his own way, that we're going to honor that, and we're going to make sure that happens. Even when he wrote, we had to go through this process, which is somewhat lengthy and sometimes gets cumbersome to them, to get us an idea what kind of person that he actually is when we interview him. He recognized that he was going to be a legacy. But what he wrote was, and I want to try to get it right, it's not living up to his family's legacy. He's living up to the legacy of everybody that worked with his family beforehand. So it kind of tells you that he recognizes it, but also respects that. I'm going to let him introduce his family, but I want to go on record by saying that the one person looking down upon us tonight, promise you we can take care of it. That's what we're gonna do. Introduce your name.
This is my wife, Amanda. This is our baby girl, Kelly. Second row here, my brother, Greg. My uncle, Mark. My fam.
I didn't mean to get choked up there, but, that was important for me to say. So go introduce yourself to everybody real quick. Appreciate everybody coming out. I think that everybody that was here for Jeffrey probably doesn't want to stay for the meeting, so we will be glad you clear council chambers and enjoy the night.
One person to be sworn in tonight, and that was going to do with council member Dan Stone. You can clap. You can clap. Are you going to say her council badge on? So everybody knows we did officially the other day, so she was sitting there with full authority today. I'm going to swear her again. Ready? I, Danielle Stone. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America, the Constitution and the laws of the state of Ohio, and the charter and ordinances of the city of East Lake, and that I will faithfully and impartially perform all duties incumbent upon me during my term beginning February 6, 2024? Yes. February 6, 2024. As a councilwoman for Ward 4. For the great city of East Lake, Ohio. So help me God. Congratulations. You're more than welcome to stick around for the council meeting, but, you want to get that messed up? That concludes our swearing in ceremony. This council is a whole meeting to order at 7:08 p.m. on February the 13th, 2024. All council members are in attendance except for Councilwoman Kraniak. If there's anyone recording this meeting as a courtesy to the public, will you please identify yourself so that your fellow attendees know you're being recorded. Seeing none, the city of East Lake is recording this meeting. Under legislation proposed 021301, a resolution extending the current moratorium for an additional 365 days on the permitting of any new vape or e-cigarette retail businesses within the city of East Lake and declaring an emergency.
We have 5 now. We're just going to carry the moratorium again another year.
Correct.
So, the council can work on a more permanent solution to that.
Correct. Item number 2
02-021302, a resolution authorizing the mayor and finance director to establish a family medical leave policy for the city of East Lake and declaring an emergency.
Well, thank you. We've been working on a policy manual, for the city and all the employees, but at this point in time, that piece is not completed. But the family medical leave piece is completed. It is totally 100% in compliance with, federal laws and regulations. It was written by, a person who is an expert in HR matters. And it just tweaks a few instances where we may have some city options, such as, an order of, time off, in terms of, do you take sick time first, or will you take sick time, or will you take vacation, or basically it's those little things like that that are particular for the city and maybe important in our city that we're asking to be acknowledged as, the policy.
Any questions? Seeing none, there's no legislation pending. This council meeting as a whole is adjourned at 7:11 p.m. Calling the regular council meeting of February 13th, 2024 to order at 7:11 p.m. Mr. Kasumi, will you lead the pledge of allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please call the roll.
Mr. Kapinas.
Here.
Mr. Myers.
Here.
Ms. Schmidt. Here. Mr. Stelman. Here. Mr. Schmidt.
Here.
Mr. Overstreet.
Here. Okay. Next we move on to approval of the minutes, approval of the agenda. Is there a motion to approve the agenda for the regular council meeting February 13th, 2024? Is there a second? The clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Stelman.
Yes.
Mr. Kapinas.
Yes.
Mr. Myers.
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt.
Yes.
Mr. Stelman.
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet.
Yes. Motion is approved. Agenda is adopted. Approval of the minutes. Is there a motion to approve the minutes for the regular council meeting of December 26th, 2022? Is there a second?
Second.
The clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Stelman.
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt.
Yes.
Mr. Kapinas.
Yes.
Mr. Myers.
Yes.
Mr. Stelman.
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet.
Yes. Motion carried, the minutes are approved. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the regular council meeting of January 23rd, 2024? Is there a second? Second. The clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Stelman.
Yes.
Mr. Kapinas.
Yes.
Mr. Myers.
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt.
Yes.
Mr. Stelman. Mr. Overstreet.
Yes. Motion carried, the minutes are approved. Is there a motion to approve the minutes for the special council meeting of February 6th, 2024? Is there a second?
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Stelman.
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt.
Yes.
Mr. Kapinas.
Yes.
Mr. Myers.
Yes.
Mr. Stelman. Mr. Overstreet.
Yes. Motion carried, the minutes are approved. Is there a motion to approve the minutes in the special council meeting of October the 1st, 2019? Is there a second? Second. Will the clerk please call the roll?
I interrupt just to give everybody kind of a refresher, this is Mr. Costello too. So we have issues that are not legislative or resolutions or municipal administration, they're administrative. So the charter defines what kind of votes you need to legislate that. When it comes to administrative, or I think the departmental acts, we do those things by motion. So this is an instance where the people that were here back in the day are no longer here. So the common question is, do we have enough people
call the roll.
Mr. Freeman.
Yes.
Mr. Myers.
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt. Yes. Ms. Castelli. Mr. Summit. Mr. Overstreet.
Yes. Motion carried, minutes are approved. The next regularly scheduled council as a whole committee meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, February the 27th at 7 p.m. with the regular council meeting immediately following the adjournment of the council as a whole meeting. There are no motions, there are no petitions and communications. Were there any committee meetings?
We set our committee meeting, we discussed the city revenue. And, we scheduled the next finance committee where we will discuss the expenditures for February 27th at 6:00.
Any questions? Seeing none, we will move on to recognition of the public. The floor is now open for recognition of the public. I remind speakers that all remarks will be directed to the chair and will not involve personalities and are limited to 3 minutes per person for a total of 30 minutes. I have no one signed up to speak. Is there anybody that wishes to address council? Seeing none, we move on to legislation proposed. Will the clerk please read legislation 021301?
A resolution extending the current moratorium for an additional 365 days on the permitting of any new vape or e-cigarette retail business within the city of East Lake and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring 7 readings and readings in full? Is there a second? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Summit.
Yes.
Ms. Castelli. Mr. Katsounis.
Yes.
Mr. Myers.
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt. Yes. Mr. Overstreet.
Yes. The motion carried. Approved. No, I'm sorry. Move to adopt. Is there a motion to move to adopt?
I move to adopt.
Is there a second? Will clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Summit.
Yes.
Ms. Castelli. Yes. Mr. Katsounis.
Yes.
Mr. Myers.
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt. Yes. Mr. Overstreet.
Yes. Motion carried, the legislation is adopted. Will the clerk please read legislation 021302?
A resolution authorizing the mayor and director of finance to establish a family and medical leave policy for the city of East Lake and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring 7 readings and readings in full?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Myers.
Yes.
Mr. Summit.
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis.
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt. Yes. Ms. Castelli. Yes. Mr. Overstreet.
Yes. Is there a motion to adopt?
Move to adopt.
Is there a second? Second. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Myers.
Yes.
Mr. Summit.
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis.
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt. Yes. Ms. Castelli. Yes. Mr. Overstreet.
Yes. Motion carried, the legislation is adopted. There is no unfinished business, there is no new business. We will move on to administrative reports. Mayor?
Thank you, Mr. President. Welcome to the residents and attendants tonight. First, I'd like to welcome Ms. Dominic, congratulations on your appointment. Council is moving forward on renewing the moratorium for the vape shops. And I was advised that Big B's is pretty much done, we're just waiting for pavement to be repaired at this time, so we have an opening soon. You know, they talked to the directors, so we've been working hard on the budget, thanks to all the directors, Caroline, for the work she does on the budget. Just interesting note, I officiated one wedding, and I have one tomorrow. And I'm open for questions.
Questions for the mayor? Chief Whittington?
Thank you, Mr. President. Again, thanks for allowing us to have those implements for you here. Obviously, you guys families here. So I definitely appreciate it. I really don't have a formal report.
Questions for Chief Whittington? Chief Wright sent me an email saying he has nothing really to report. Chief Building Official, Mr. Manning.
Just like to welcome, Ms. Kitson to the board, and, I don't really have anything else tonight.
Any questions for Mr. Manning? Service Director, Mr. Costello.
I would also like to welcome you. I don't have a full report this evening, but I am open for questions, and I'm open for city questions.
Any questions? Our city engineer, Mr. Boyer.
Thank you, Mr. President, members of council, Mr. Mayor, I've got a report.
Any questions for our finance director, Ms. Chanel?
Thank you. In addition to working on the budget, the department's been working on the year-end closure because our numbers that we provide you are cash-based and we must convert them to something that most companies use, which would be accrual, which means we keep track of the payables, we keep track of the receivables, we keep track of the debt, which you don't see other than a payment plan on the financials, but they actually put the whole amount that we owe in terms of that. So we've been working with the state in getting our year-end closed, and we started the January normal everyday budget.
Any questions for our finance director? Our law director, Mr. Clymer.
Yeah, Mr. President, members of council, I would just say, for anybody that's interested to look again, Mr. Stelnick, if you check out, obviously, the charter, the chapter 111, goes through all the processes that council will do, in addition to the charter, talks a little bit about voting procedure, stuff like that. If you have any questions, you know, and open to questions.
Any questions for our law director? Seeing none, this meeting is adjourned at 7:22 p.m.